Welcome to our pilot episode of our new series on View TV called Express with Ease with Students Speak. We are joined by three very dynamic students studying in the various different parts of the country. We are joined by Mr. Arman Bamzai. Arman is a senior school student of the International School, Bangalore. We're also joined on this episode by Ms. Riya Puri. Ms. Riya Puri is a senior at the Shriram School, Mall Street in Delhi. We are also joined by Mr. Virat Chaudhary. Virat Chaudhary is a student of Pathway School, Gurgaon. And it's my honor and privilege to have them on our episode today.
While I do believe that many students during the time of lockdown are losing out on crucial study time as well as academics, it's extremely important to keep in mind the quality of education that's being imparted online. So although we have adapted to an online medium, it's extremely tough to keep the online system going. And with the connectivity issues that India experiences, it is indeed tough. And considering the fact that we are in the middle of a pandemic, it does not seem to be a right of violation. It does not seem to be a violation to the right of education to me, because I believe that the health of the students must be a priority.
So I personally don't hold this opinion, but I know people who do. And they say that the constitutional amendment says that everyone has right to education and that elementary education is compulsory. So stopping elementary education until grade 5 in this period could be interpreted as a violation of the constitutional right. Moreover, it also states that everyone has the right to choose the type of education their child receives. So enforcing an online medium of education on all the children who are school going could also be interpreted as a violation of the right to choose the type of education received.
I don't actually believe it's a violation to the right of education, because the states, just like for example, the state of Karnataka has restricted online education for grades up to grade 5, but they have still provided the grades with pre-recorded classes. So the children are still getting the same amount of education and the same learning that they'll get in the syllabus. It's just not online, because online causes a lot of barriers that the school just couldn't pass. And there were various parents who were complaining about the extra fees given by asked by the school for online classes on top of the monthly fees. And in the current situation of the world, everybody is affected, and even extra expenditure like online classes can have a great impact on some families. So restricting online education only is not a violation of the student rights, because the RTE, the Right of Education Act, states that children between the ages of 6 and 14 in India are required to be taught and given the syllabus of the school, which the school is still providing.
It's a very interesting question, because that's the main counterpoint to people implementing online education. The counterpoint is that they'll be spending a lot of time on virtual devices, and thus it could damage their vision or damage their focus. And the only counterpoint or answer to that doubt would be that it's not ideal, but it's the only option available for at least senior students. My school, for example, has done certain alternatives where they have offline activities. They ask us to fill out workbook pages or make a chart or do something that can be done off the computer and upload whatever we've made to a shared file. And while those activities are very much possible, it's not realistic to say that the entire class can be conducted online. So in my opinion, I think that online school does not have good effects in all cases in the long run, but it's the only option available to most right now.
So in my opinion, remote learning has been introduced at this scale as a temporary mean to combat the challenges of pursuing education while practicing social distancing. So traditional learning doesn't just empower students with bookish knowledge, but also equips the students with valuable life skills and through social constructs. And in my experience, remote learning, I missed out on harnessing some skills as well as some learning methods like practical for science and sports and many others.
So I believe that everyone learns as they go. Nobody saw this part coming, and these are completely unprecedented times. But many parents have been gaining exposure to this medium of learning over the past 3 months, as it's not something we're new to now. We're fairly accustomed to it. So parents on their part can try their best to be an emotional support to the students, that it may be tough for you and you may be missing that social support that you receive in school, but we're there for you as well. And they can try their best in the subjects that they may be able to clear some doubts for the students, to be able to maybe sit down with the students for an hour or two on maybe a weekly basis and be able to clear the concepts that teachers may not be able to do so over the online medium.